Hi guys, it's Linda Nicole Stevenson. This is week 15? Crazy. Anyway, for my video this week, a kind of status quo for the most part. Kind of like a breakthrough moment with one of the residents I'd been working with last week. And that was, usually I go look for them for their one-on-one counseling sessions. I'll go pop by and say, it's time for your session, or this is how we planned, and they come. Yesterday, one of the residents actually came to me, and I'm actually working up until noon today, and then I do my placement for the rest of the week. But he came to me yesterday, and he was very, cranky and unhappy, and he seemed frustrated. So he came into my office and he said, I only want to talk to you, like, you're the only one I want to talk to. And I said, sure, like, sit down. And so we started chatting, and I said, you don't seem yourself today. And he's like, no. And he seemed to have a wall up initially. And I said, what's going on? And he said, like, I keep having dreams. And I said, oh, okay. And we kind of talked about it, and he's having memories of childhood sexual abuse that he went through when he was in the foster care system. And that was one of the first times that he disclosed that to me. He disclosed it in a lot more detail than he ever has, and went through kind of, how it made him feel, and what he could do. He wanted to call the police on the gentleman who did it, but he's since passed away. But he said that since we've been talking about it, he feels more empowered to do something about it, which I thought was really, really good. So what we plan to do within the next couple of days is write a letter to that individual, even though they passed away, and kind of talk about how that made him feel. And then he wants to leave it at the gravesite, and as kind of like a release. So we made a plan to write the letter and to go to the gravesite and leave it there. So he's happy about that, and he feels like, even just writing the letter will help him get a lot of emotions out, which I think is great. I have a little concern with leaving the letter just in case someone else reads it. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to do about that. I'm kind of hoping that maybe he'll just want to write the letter, and maybe we'll go out to the graveyard and he can talk there and kind of get out what he needs to get out, as opposed to leaving the letter. He wants to leave it there, but I'm kind of nervous that maybe a family member or someone might come by and read it, and that can get a little touchy. Even though, to him, what happened, was very, very sad. I wouldn't want anyone else to, to read that. So I'm kind of hoping for some advice on how to deal with that. If you want to comment in the description below, that would be awesome, as to what to do with this letter. I've kind of thought about him just keeping it, us kind of putting it in his file, holding on to it, getting him to, read it out loud at the gravesite, and then take it with him. Just kind of want to see your thoughts on what we should do with this letter. I'm really pleased that he's come to me and done this, and that we're going to do this letter. I feel like that will be kind of relief, and he said yesterday that, he felt a weight off his shoulders because he could talk about this. So that was a huge breakthrough in our sessions, because when he first started coming to me, he just said he was mad, he was frustrated, but he wouldn't really say why, and he couldn't really dig into that. So that's a huge breakthrough for our sessions. So I'm really, really happy with that. So yeah, if you could help me out, any suggestions or opinions or other creative ideas would be great. And just comment below, and hope you guys are having a great week. Take care.